Learn English with simple stories. After listening, I will explain new words and give you questions to check your understanding. So, let's begin. Listen carefully. The lonely mountain climber. Justin was a skilled mountain climber with many years of experience. He had climbed many high peaks and reached many summits. In the beginning, Justin climbed with his group of friends. But slowly, his friends couldn't keep up with him. They were not as good at climbing and they fell behind. Eventually, Justin began to climb alone without his friends. He thought it was easier to climb alone. He believed his friends would only slow him down. Justin continued to climb alone for a long time. At first, he enjoyed the challenge and the peace. But after some time, things began to feel different. Justin realized he did not feel as happy as before. He had reached many peaks, but he still felt empty inside. He wanted to feel the excitement of reaching the top again. So, Justin decided to climb one of the highest mountains. He believed this would bring back the thrill he had lost. First of all, Justin prepared his gear to climb the mountain. As he packed his things, he began to think about the past. He remembered his friends from the old days. For example, when he packed his snacks, he missed one of his friends. She would always bring delicious food for everyone. Another friend was always full of fun stories. And one friend was always there to support everyone when things got tough. Those were the days when they climbed together, laughing and sharing moments. But now, Justin was preparing everything by himself. He could feel the difference. It wasn't the same anymore. But he soon forgot about them and started his journey. On the way up the mountain, Justin looked at the view around him. The mountains and forests didn't look as beautiful as they once did. The once vivid colors of nature seemed dull and lifeless now. He felt like the mountain was just another place to conquer. There's something missing, something that gave the place colors, joy, and happiness. He asked himself, "Am I really enjoying this?" But he quickly shook off the thought and kept climbing. Justin couldn't let himself admit that something was missing. He focused on his goal, ignoring the growing emptiness within. But deep down, he knew something wasn't right. After some other hours, Justin had climbed halfway up the mountain when he saw a group of climbers resting. They were laughing, chatting, and helping each other. Each person took turns offering water and sharing snacks. One of them noticed Justin and called out to him. Hey, are you climbing alone? Justin turned and saw a familiar face. It was someone he had met during his early climbing days. The climbers keep inviting Justin to join their group. Don't be shy, join us. We have enough food for everyone. Justin paused for a moment, feeling unsure. He thought about it and shook his head. No thanks, I can manage on my own, he said. He believed that he didn't need anyone's help to reach the top. But as he watched the group, he couldn't help but notice their joy. They smiled and laughed, sharing their experiences and challenges. He felt a strange feeling inside. For a moment, he wished he could feel that happiness too. Justin continued on his way, but as he climbed, something changed. The joy and energy of the group stayed in his mind. Even though it was brief, the shared experience made him feel better. He smiled, surprised by how different it felt to be with others. The mountain didn't seem so lonely anymore. As Justin lost in his thoughts, he accidentally slipped and fell. In that split second, he managed to grab onto a large rock, preventing himself from falling into the abyss. However, he twisted his leg badly and couldn't continue his climb. His heart raced as he realized he was unable to move forward. Feeling frustrated, Justin decided to head to the nearest ranger station to get his injury treated. At the ranger station, Justin was shocked to see someone he hadn't seen in years. It was an old friend, Jimmy, from his past climbing group. Jimmy was now working as a forest ranger. Justin couldn't believe his eyes and felt a wave of nostalgia. They greeted each other with surprise and smiles, both happy to see a familiar face. After Justin shared his frustrations and struggles, Jimmy listened carefully. I understand what you're going through, he said. I felt the same when I started climbing alone. It's hard to find joy when you're isolated. With a deep understanding of each other's feelings, Jimmy offered Justin a solution. Let's climb together again like we used to. Justin hesitated but agreed, feeling a spark of hope rekindle inside him. The two friends began their climb together once more. They supported each other, encouraging one another with every step. As they made their way up, they recalled the old days, laughing and reminiscing. Justin felt a deep sense of happiness he hadn't felt in a long time. The climb was no longer about reaching the top, but about the joy of sharing the journey with someone who understood. In the end, due to Justin's injury and the fact that Jimmy wasn't an expert climber, they couldn't reach the summit. But despite that, it was the most enjoyable climb Justin had experienced in many years. Filled with laughter, teamwork, and shared moments. Justin realized that while conquering the mountain was a personal achievement, true joy comes from sharing the experience and having companions by his side. Success is never complete without connection and friendship. After this journey, Justin decided to write a letter to reconnect with his old climbing friends. He hoped to reunite with them soon, share new adventures, and never forget that true joy comes from having companions by his side. Let me explain some new words from these stories. Skilled. Skilled. Climber. Climber. Experience. Experience. Summits. Summits. Peak. Peak. Isolated. Isolated. Frustration. Frustration. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. Encouraging. Encouraging. Rekindle. Rekindle. Journey. Journey. Companions. Companions. Tension. Tension. Shared. Shared. Frustrated. Frustrated. Enjoyment. Enjoyment. Obstacle. Obstacle. Empathy. Empathy. Joyful. Joyful. Reunite. Reunite. Memories. Memories. Support. Support. Lastly, let's answer the following questions. Question 1. Who is the main character of the story? Answer. Justin, the mountain climber. Question 2. Why did Justin start climbing alone? Answer. Because his friends couldn't keep up with him and he thought they would slow him down. Question 3. How did Justin feel while climbing alone? Answer. He felt empty inside and didn't enjoy the climb as much. Question 4. What happened when Justin met the group of climbers? Answer. The climbers invited him to join them, but he denied. Question 5. What caused Justin to stop climbing? Answer. He slipped and hurt his leg, making it impossible to continue the climb. Question 6. What did Justin learn from his experience? Answer. He realized that true joy comes from sharing the experience with others, not just from reaching the top alone. Today's story is very meaningful, right? Do you like listening to short stories? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment on what you would like to learn next. See you next time. Goodbye.